Happy Wednesday.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be talking about negotiating. Being a hard negotiator with eBay is almost a must right now to make sure that you're maximizing your money, because if you're not, you're probably giving away money
Right.
that you didn't necessarily need to. And then we're also going to talk about um, a mistake that I made
Oopsie.
and how we're going to rectify it. Before we get started, my name is Aaron.
I'm Amber.
And we are full-time resellers. We go live Monday through Thursday to talk shop. We also have 9 items going out, so we'll go through that when we talk about the negotiating. But we'll start with this because this sold. This is one of the 9 items.
Yeah.
The problem is, if you were watching on Monday,
What is this?
this is supposed to be a Sony CD recording
Yeah.
not a handy cam, but a camera,
Okay.
video camera. We sent the person on Monday that camera
That sold today.
that sold today, and then this is the Sony Handycam that they were supposed to get. So
Yeah.
it's just an obvious
Remember?
switcheroo.
Hold on. Wait. I want to see. this. Yeah, it's the same size.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
remember, I was like, I never thought that Sony Handycams were this size. Well, they are. This is the one that we were supposed to send Monday.
Yeah.
So, oops. Now what are we gonna do?
So then this is super fortunate, and just by happenstance,
If you're gonna send something to the wrong place.
we sent it to somebody that's only living about 15 miles from us.
Yes. Good morning, Bama.
So it's about an hour away from us. So we already reached out to let them know that we sent them the wrong camera.
The camera they're getting today will be wrong.
But we aren't that far away from you,
Yes.
and we would like to go ahead and switch them out. So I pulled this with hopes that they'll be quick to respond because they're supposed to get it today, and then swing up there, switch the cameras, come back,
Ship
and then
this.
pack the actual right
Tonight.
camera tonight so
Yeah.
that we still hit today as a shipping standpoint. But we really have until tomorrow, too.
I know, yeah.
So it's not like that rush because it just sold this morning.
Right.
My heart dropped when I saw it sold and it was in 1-1. I was like,
Yeah.
I hope I
sent the wrong one.
I hope I got the right one yesterday, or
Monday.
Monday, and sent that. And then I was pretty quickly realized, nope,
I didn't.
I made a mistake.
Yeah.
So
Thank goodness it's close. So if you're going to ship something to the wrong place, pray that it's driving distance away.
drivable and correctable, and that
Yes.
would be helpful.
For sure.
So,
Because we almost went ahead and canceled today's.
yes.
But then you looked further and you're like, well, it's close.
Well, it stood
What
out
do
to
you
me
wanna
knowing
do?
that we for whenever it's like a really close address, I'm like, oh, that's not far, and it always kind of sits
Yeah.
with me. But I don't know why. Also, I even looked because
Yeah.
it's not something I normally do is look to where we're shipping it. But we'll jump into the negotiation part of things because that's probably the nut, and we're going to be going through sales as well.
Hold on. I have a question. What is the basis of this channel? How would you sum up what we do?
Reselling.
Yeah, we sell on eBay full time, and we go through like topic of the day and tips for reselling and what we sold in the last 24
And we are
hours.
full-time resellers. This is the only income we have. We don't make any money on YouTube. We
No.
don't make any money anywhere else. This is it.
Yeah.
This is our bread and
And
butter.
then Bama said, "I have been guilty."
Yes, I've
It's
never have caught it
sickening.
in the process like this
Yeah.
though. This is the first time that I'm like, all right, can I get ahead of this problem before I know it comes out? Because we all know that email, that message is going to come at
Yes.
4:00 when they're like, hey, I didn't get this camera.
This is not what I ordered.
Yeah, so we're going to try to get ahead of that. So we'll see. But so, for example, that was a negotiation as well. So that one I had listed for $70. I've had it listed for about a month. They sent an offer for $50. My first instinct was, let me just go ahead and accept it. But I was like, I really haven't had this
Yeah.
listed very long, so I'm going to go ahead and counter with 60. Sold for 60. So, and let me add to that. They countered with 55. I just declined it.
Oh, okay.
That tells me they want it,
Yeah.
they like the deal, and they're just trying to shave off a couple bucks. So then I just declined it. They came back with 60. We made a deal at 60.
Okay.
So my initial offer that I sent to them is what they accepted. But if I would have went with the original offer, I would have lost $10. If I took their counter offer of $5 off, I would have lost another just $5 off of my $60 counter.
Right.
So, I'm fighting for that $10, and I think it's definitely worth it because it still hasn't been listed that long
Right.
for me to be like that desperate to move it. This one sold full price, or this actually went on a 5% offer, $33.20 plus shipping on those Timberland boots. This one sold full price as well, so no negotiation here. And this one's a good one, a textbook Pharmacology for Technicians. And this one sold $69.95
Wow.
plus shipping. So really good book sale
Yeah.
on that one.
We all know textbooks are expensive. So.
Here's another good one to talk about. So this was in my death pile for a long time. And this is actually a Panasonic DC coupler for like a couple models. The person reached out, asked if it was compatible with their model. I was like, I can only verify that it's compatible for what's listed. They said, well, we'll take my chances. And then this thing is listed for $29.95 plus shipping. They sent an offer of $22 for this item. I countered with 28, and then they countered. And again, I just listed this probably a week ago.
Right.
And saying that 28 is the lowest I can go since I recently listed this item. I'm okay with giving a little bit of a discount to kind of speed up the process and get something listed or sold. They countered $25.50. I declined. They countered $27.50, so 50 cents less than what my original offer or counteroffer was, and it kind of just frustrates me. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to respond.
Yeah.
And then within like 2 hours, they just paid full price.
Oh, wow.
So they went from trying to
That's
weasel
funny.
out to get an
They're
extra
like,
50
I just
cents.
Need the dang thing.
I just need it. I'm going to pay full price
Yeah.
because otherwise this could be sold. And I know I'm already the lowest on the market. So they ended up paying full price all because I was not willing to like come down to their demands.
Yeah.
You are not hostage to your people that are offering you stuff. You can
Yeah.
sell it to other people. So full price on that one, $29.95 plus shipping. Oh, you got to remove somebody?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, perfect. Next up, this one went out on a 5% offer. This is a sweater. What is it?
This is like wool. It's Blarney Woolen Mills. It's a vintage sweater.
Blarney Mills.
Blarney, yeah. And there were some flaws to it, so these typically can go for more, but there were stains that I was not willing to deal with. So
$28.45 plus shipping, sold via promoted listing.
Yeah.
So that went out on a 5% offer as well. This Bible went out for full price, recently listed. This is a Life Application Study Bible, NIV, and this one sold $19.95 plus shipping. Another full price sale is this lot of Skylanders. If you do want to lot Skylanders, just match up the bottoms is the easiest way to do it. And this lot was a lot of 9, and this sold for $19.95 plus shipping.
yeah, because they have green versions, orange, and blue, I think.
This one, I think they're going to love it when they get it, but then they're going to quickly realize they're going to regret it because of this.
Oh, because the kid's gonna.
The kid's going to be like, oh, I love it, Grandma, thank you. And then they're going to be like, okay, that's annoying. I wish this would stop. So that thing sold $12.95 plus shipping.
Yeah, can you imagine? Just doing that.
This one went out on an offer. I think they offered me $16 and I had it listed for $18.95, but just to get a fast, I could have countered, but and we haven't had it listed long, but I'm not going to really battle over $1 or $2. $16 plus shipping on that one. And that is all the deals today.
Yeah,
so
easy ship.
At the end of the day, I do think if you are making like quick haste decisions with regards to the item that you have. Now, if I have an item listed for a while, I'm going to be more willing to negotiate on those items. But I will say there's a lot of times where people are sending offers on items that I just listed. A perfect example yesterday, the Dr. Pen. I got a bunch of offers on that thing. And eventually I only went with like $2 off of what I listed.
And you got to remember too, whenever someone's sending you an offer, it is bumping up your item. So more eyes will be on it. So sometimes it just pays just to wait and not respond. And someone may swoop in and get it full price.
There's many times where I've seen people, and I don't know what it is, but when people send you an initial message and they ask you about questions about it, they will never be willing to pay full price. Almost ever. They always want to come in and then try to send an offer on it. And then so many times I've seen people send offers on items, and then I just either let it sit for a little bit, like an hour or two, or I counter and then do the decline, and then maybe they send another offer and I let it sit, something like that. But during this process, somebody else has gotten eyes on it, and then they swoop in, buy it full price, and it's like, well, you missed out. And so I think to some degree, perfect example is that coupler that we sold, that person probably had that happen to them where they were
Yeah.
doing this negotiation or like, I can't lose out on it because the next one is listed for 45 free ship. I'd rather pay 30 plus ship and save 10 bucks. So I need to just go ahead and pay full price now.
Yep.
So yeah, it's interesting. We're pretty busy today. Hopefully, the good thing is you got a pretty easy shipper day.
Yeah, especially I don't have to do the camera.
Yeah, you're not doing the camera yet. We're going to wait and hope we'll be able to update you tomorrow on how this, try to rectify the situation and see if we can get a response. And
yeah.
Worst thing worst,
we're here.
I was going to say, worst thing first, like we just show up at their house.
It'd be so weird.
Yeah. Hey,
I know we just sent you the camera. I'm not stalking you, but it's not right.
But the good thing is we sent the cheap one.
Yeah.
And not the expensive one. So if they think that they're going to get a better one, they're not getting a better one. No. And
I think they'll have. Maybe we just need to plan dinner in that town and just like speed things along.
Yeah. So that'll be fun.
Yeah. We have a lot of traveling to do today.
So she's got some appointments and stuff like that. I did do all the cleaning of the shoes. Yeah. I do have hopes that I can get through some more stuff. Listing wise to just kind of clean up because it's one of those things to where I want to try to clean up as much as I can. It's
nice to declutter. And I think like you went through a bunch of movies yesterday that you just decided, why are we holding these? They're not worth even bulking. Get rid of them.
Like I was seeing, like I was keeping a lot of kids VHSs thinking I could lot them together. Then I was seeing people selling, random VHS kid lots of 10 for $10. And it's like,
no thanks.
I don't even want to like store that.
Yeah.
And, try to just get a little bit. Because then plus shipping would be like
heavy.
$9. So you're going to pay $10 for $9 worth of shipping of random kids VHSs.
Just wasn't worth it.
Not worth it. So.
Got that cleared somewhat.
So yeah, busy day.
Yep.
Kind of see what
we'll keep you posted tomorrow.
Yes.
Updates. Hopefully we get this camera.
But as always, we appreciate you all hanging out there.
Thank you for joining us.
Take care and have a good one.
Maybe.